What's up everybody, back to another video, and today I am in Budapest, Hungary, or more accurately Budapest. One moment. A little bit loud there. So, day 4 in Budapest. Today is the first day I've actually had decent weather. Finally quit raining, so I thought I'd come out and do a little bit of a video, especially since I kind of have my bearings around town a little bit. So, first thing I tell you about is where I'm staying. I'm staying in an area of town called Kalvinter, K-A-L-V-I-N-T-E-R. I am fortunate enough to be traveling with a friend of mine who actually used to live here for about a year, so he told me it was a good place to stay. It's a central part of the city. Used Airbnb, got a one-bedroom apartment, full kitchenette, 2 beds for about $50 a night, and we are right here in the middle of town. I'll show you some landmarks here in just a second. If you decide to go with B&B, be forewarned. All accommodation providers have to give certain information on guests to the government, so you have to download an app, and then it's pretty easy. You just have to go into the app, take a picture of your passport, and then put in your name, your phone number, email address. But then it also asks for your mother's maiden name, which I'm not a big fan of that. No, thank you. Not mine. And no. I'm recording a video. It's not mine. I don't have Apple. No Apple for me. No Apple. Okay, it's the first time that's happened. I know that's going to be a scam right off the bat. Anyway, so just be forewarned. I don't like that because they ask for your email address, and then they also ask for your mother's maiden name. That kind of seems like a phishing attempt, trying to get passwords. So I made up a name. Mom, if anybody from the Hungarian government contacts you, your last name's Smith and you don't have a son. Anyway, so I am going to flip around here and show you the first landmark, which is right next to the apartment we got. Okay, I finally got to the first landmark. Sorry, I got a little frustrated there because that lady saw me trying to record a live video and then jackass, and then try to pull a scam on me right when I was doing a live video, so that kind of pissed me off. Anyway, spin around here. So this is the famous chain bridge. So construction on this bridge was completed in 1849, and you can see it goes over the Danube River. So a lot of people don't realize that Budapest is actually 2 different cities. On one side of the river is Buda, the other side is Pest. So this was the first bridge that actually connected both parts of the city together. And I'm not sure how much you can see. Like there's the Budapest Castle in the background here. Parliament is down this area here. And I'm trying to show you up on top of the hill. It's one of the monuments. And then I'll go ahead and walk to the end of the bridge and show you there's a pretty cool church built into the rocks over here. So here's one of the big cruise boats, as you can imagine, on the Danube. The cruise ships, the dinner boats, everything like that are pretty popular here. So it's the first time I've actually seen one out. Like I said, today's the first day since I've been here. The weather's been decent. That is a big ship. Finally got across the bridge. I'm getting ready to go show you the chapel and stuff over here, but I wanted to show you before I forget on the way back. So this thing here, it's called Gellert. This is one of the big spas in town. Budapest has quite a few hot spring mineral baths. There's one right outside of town I just saw today on the internet. It's a hot springs and spa, and it's made inside of a cave system. It's actually really, really cool looking. I don't know if I'll get there, but if I get the chance, I will. If not, somebody else gets out there, definitely let me know how it is. But this is one of the ones here in the city. Several rooms. It's open to the public. I have, I think there's a restaurant, a bar, and some other stuff in there, so I might make it. So now I'm trying to get across the street here. Green light. There's the bridge I just walked across. I'll put up a link to the description of the bridge because I can't say the name of the bridge. It's in Hungarian, and you can kind of read about it a little bit more. The thing that my friend told me was like a church built into the side of the hill here, and I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if it's part of the church that opened. You can go inside. See, there's a monument here, something inside. There's the big cross up on top, and then I think this is the actual part of the old church here itself. I'll walk right down here so we can look at it from the front. It's a little loud, hopefully you can hear me. It's right on the main road, but as you can see, here's part of the old church. It looks like a newer part up here with the terrace because I can see there's some hanging plants that are maintained up there. I just came back across the bridge back there, so I'm back where I started out. As soon as you cross the bridge on your right, it's a pretty cool building here. This is the Corvinus University of Budapest. It's funny because the first night I got here, walked across the bridge and I saw that. I'm like, where have I seen that name Corvinus? And then I just remembered, oh God, what was the name of those movies with Kate Beckinsale, where she played the vampire? Oh crap! I think there's been 4 of them. I'll think of them here in a little bit. But so I guess the story was the vampire and the lich and the werewolf were descendants from the original Corvinus name. So that was the elder, the name of Corvinus. So Underworld series. So anyway, so okay, go across the bridge. Vampire and Werewolf University, and then the building right next door. This is the Central Market, which is actually pretty cool. I've been here several times. Live right next to here, staying right next to here, and there's an Aldi grocery store downstairs. But then inside the actual market itself, it's kind of reminds me of the indoor markets we have in Ukraine, although this one's quite a bit nicer. I'll go back to here in the middle so you can kind of see some stuff. There. So all down through here, there's food, there's coffee, there's liquor, there's dried meats, things like that. Like I said, you go downstairs, there's an Aldi. You can go upstairs. There's a restaurant upstairs. There's small like fast food type kiosk. You get the traditional Hungarian goulash, some of the other dishes up there. There's some Turkish places. So this is an extremely popular place and definitely worth a visit. It's another little place here. It's like dried fruits, spices. It's Hungarian spices, chili peppers, and things like that as well. There is a bakery, strudel. Like I said, it's about whatever you want in here. Little place that sells dishes and things like that, souvenirs. And then of course the regular fresh fruits and vegetables type things as well. Quite popular here. They're called chimney cakes. I forget what these. I've seen these in Czech Republic. They're wrapped around the outside. They're hollow in the middle. There's almost like a churro. So like a cinnamon sugar on them. There's a fruit juice and smoothie place. The chocolate fountains. Yeah, I walked upstairs and came down the hallway here. So it's a bunch of souvenir stuff into leather goods like belts, purses, things like that. Area that's kind of the fast food type section. Purple cabbage, fried chicken breast, beef goulash. Now I'm starting to get hungry. I'm still in the top row, right around the corner here. There's the restaurant I was telling you about, so it's a full-blown traditional Hungarian restaurant. And here's a view from the top of the stairs over the market. Like I said, it's an extremely popular place. It's always busy, but it's definitely cool. Check out, it has about everything you want in here. Came out of the food hall or the Central Market. The bridge is there, and right down here at the end of the street is a Meininger hostel. Those are pretty decent hostels to stay in. It's the only one I've actually stayed in. Used to stay in the Meininger on the Sloterdijk stop in Amsterdam every year. We'd go for the rugby tournament. So stayed there. They're a little bit higher quality hostel. You can get private rooms, full breakfast buffet. You'll see families in there quite a bit. Oh my, what's going on here? Anyway, so that's a good place to stay. There's a couple little restaurants and pubs right out in front of it as well. Hit them up last night because I'm staying right here around the corner. So this is also a decent area to stay if you want someplace a little more commercial and you don't want to go with like an Airbnb. A bit further down the same street, the bridge is right behind me. Just walked to the corner. So here is a Rossmann and here's a DM. They're kind of like drugstores. They're both German. There's quite a few German stores here. So if you need like toothpaste, deodorant, anything like that, you got both these stores here on the corner. And then there's also a little mini market right there that's open till midnight. Actually, sorry, it's open 24 hours a day. So like I said, there's quite a bit here in this area. Plus, it's Calvin Terre. You're right next to the Calvin Terre metro stop. So there. So it has about everything you need. Plus a bunch of little restaurants and things around here. So I'm going to leave Calvin Terre district and walk down towards the city center now. This is I can't read the sign. It's some kind of cabinet. I don't know if it's like cabinet ministries or something, but looks like they began work on this building in 1655. Sorry, I don't have my glass on. 1655 and completed in 1900. Here is the EU flag, so it's some type of official building. I'm just not 100% sure what it is. Okay, so I can see the dates on top are 1914 and 1918. That's World War II. I don't read Latin, but pro patria mortis, is that like for the glorious dead? Maybe? Close? I don't know. Not sure what this is on the bottom. It's in Hungarian. Dates 1919 to 1930. This is, excuse me, it's on the same side. This is on the side of the same building I was just filming. Okay, made it to one of the main squares in Budapest. I am in the Hero Square right now, so I will spin around here so you can see Hero Square. So this is the memorial of the stone soldiers. I've read it is erroneously called the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which is not what this is. Reminds me really here like the Brandenburg Gate quite a bit, so I'm going to walk over and look at that in just a little bit, and you'll notice that the square is flanked by history museums and art museums on both sides. So let's walk in a little closer and see what we can see here. A little bit of a closer look here. So out here they're prepping, in the background they're prepping the ice rink for the winter. I forgot to preface what this is. So this is the, I cannot pronounce this museum, so Museum of Hungarian Art, Agriculture in English. That's what this is. So there's a museum, there's a castle, towers, and like a botanical gardens and grounds. So I'm gonna kind of walk down through here. Out in the park by the Castle Museum is the Museum House of Hungary. The House of Music Hungary. It's a really strange building. Walk past a sign right there that said outdoor stage. So they must use this for like outdoor music events and stuff. Oh, now I see the like the Coliseum type seating with the sound and light equipment above it. So right out here in front of the House of Music we have George Washington. No, seriously, no shit, it's George Washington. I just walked by and saw this. Did he visit? Washington something as Ameriki Mogra, with the name of this area here that the museum was in the bottom that says 1906. So I wonder if he was actually here to visit. I'm about to look up and see what this is exactly. Walking through the park, and there's a lot of really strange things here. So here we have a building that obviously crash landed, was left by the aliens. Just kidding. According to Google Maps, this is a museum of ethnography. ETHNOGRAPHY. I'm not sure what that is. You can walk up on top. Maybe I'll do that. Strange. Second thought, maybe that's not pronounced ethnography, maybe it's ethnography. I think that probably sounds better, even though I still don't know what it is. But I'm gonna walk on top of this building. Okay, it's the back side of the building, so it looks like you can walk up, across, down, and it looks like this kind of building goes underground. Maybe this is a Holocaust memorial. I'm gonna walk over just a little bit, but on the back side I see the building goes up on the other side, and so it's a pretty good sized building. I don't think I'm gonna walk up both sides, just the one. Okay, made it to the top. So this is the back side of the museum. I said there was a museum that flanked both sides of Hero Square. So the big building on the far side, that's the second museum, and then this building here is the closer one. There's a big statue in the middle. So I walked in and started filming from Hero Square there. Spin around. Okay. Walking down the street, right here is the back side of the Hero Square. Like the two things that look like a Brandenburg Gate behind them. If you walk by there, turn left, walk down the street. Here's the zoo. I didn't realize the Budapest Zoo was here. It's like it's open from 9 until 17, or 9 until 5 o'clock in the evening daily. I have to come back and check this out while I'm here. Okay, here's the prices for an adult. It's 4,500 forint, and for a child 3,200. So right now it's 360 for the US dollar, so that's less than $10 for children, and about 11 or 12, let's see, 365, about $12 for an adult.